fiddling around with it this morning. I was trying to put the charger. I charged it up last night, and it was on photo. So I was wondering. I just pushed record down. It was just bleeping and ding ding. So I've got a couple of pictures on it. I don't know. Anyway, it's looking back to the Cluidians. Anyway, I'm going. I'll just check. Yeah, I got a flashing light. Hey, bore da, so dwi tin iawn. It's come round again, hasn't it? Sunday morning, dydd Sul. So yeah, catch up time. I was back at the mental, doing the updates as I do. 25 years, said it once and I'll say it again. 25 years now, plus now, innit? I've been documenting the mental. It's just something I do, something I've got into, and I've had appreciation from my YouTubers as well, you know, and Facebook. I do a bit on Facebook pages and stuff. I've got Denbigh Vids Facebook page, and I do a bit on Save Denbigh Asylum. The sign's been turned round. Look at that. Who's spinning these signs around? That bottom one, that was facing this way. I don't know, look at that. I can't turn it. Well, it takes a lot of turning, but I don't know who keeps spinning. Oh, they're kicking them. Look at that. There's mud on there. Must be kicking it. Drunks coming home, they booting it. It keeps spinning around every time I pass here on a Sunday. It's in a different position. But yeah, I do a bit on the Facebook page as well as YouTube. But I know some people, they couldn't care less, but there's a lot of interest. There is a lot of interest in the mental. As I was saying yesterday, 1,000 employees, I should say, not 1,000 employees, 1,000 workers, shall we say. And in its peak, like I say, it was only when it first started to be built, it was only for 200 beds, and it ended up over 1,500 patients there. And it's a you know, it always has been a big interest. I know some people, they couldn't care less, but I'll keep doing it. And I've had appreciation from Clwyd Wyn. If you're watching, cheers Clwyd. He sent me, this is going back quite a bit now, and he wrote a book. I think he's got a third book out. I think I've got the first book. Well, Mr. Pigeon, I've got the first book, and then there's a second book, and I'm sure that he's brought a third book out. He's a sort of a North Wales Hospital, sort of looks into the history, and he used to work there. I think he was on the football team as well. There's a photo of him, shows in the football team, and because they had a football team and a rugby team and that. So yeah, cheers Clwyd. You're obviously watching my videos. Yeah, he sent me a thing, best wishes, and a picture of his book and stuff. So acknowledgement for what I do. And I was in Ruthin doing a bit of a walkabout, and as I've always said, you know, when you're walking on with a camera, you get funny looks, but it has a bit of interaction. This fella, he was looking at me, and I says, all right, hey, you haven't got me on camera or something, he said. And so I put the camera on and I said, you're a star, and he was going, yay. You know, it's good when it happens, but you do get funny looks. People look at you, you know, because you're walking around yapping, but not so much with a little camera like I've got now, the GoPro, but when I got my big camcorder. But it's something you get used to. Have they got a son? Yes, they have. Texaco now. This changed from the shell garage. So I've got to get it organised now. Is it got the magazine inside? Yes, it has. I've got to get the barcode the right way. I've got to hold the camera, paper, and then get the money. Oh yeah, you're right. 140, yeah? Cheers, okay, thanks a lot. No subway going this morning. Sometimes you go in there and oh, there's a lovely smell on the subway. Only once I've ever had a subway. I tell you, they're nice though. Really nice. But he seems to be on his own. He seems to be the manager, the fella on the counter there. And he seemed always to be on his own on a Sunday morning, which is a bit... You can't do the subway and serve petrol, can you? But yeah, the mental. I'll be back. I'll be back. But yeah, cheers from Clwyd, and also I get a lot of support from my YouTubers. You know, saying, you know, keep up the good work and all this and that, but Mr. Security, if you're watching, he won't come and have a word with me. He's determined. I tried yesterday, the back of the cinder track, caught him there, and he gives me the standoff, but he didn't want to know yesterday either. He's seen the camera, he's seen me filming him, and off he goes. He's doing a good job. He's doing a good job, to be fair to him. But yeah, so I'll be back. I'll be back on the mental. So yeah, it was good in Ruthin. It's a very good, interesting place, Ruthin. Let me go into it if you're interested. As I've said, take a look at my channel. You know, so videos are there. If you're interested in the mental, take a look. That's one thing I've never done is ask people, oh, don't forget, hit that subscribe button. They go, and before you've even watched the video, innit? Before we get started, don't forget, subscribe. I've never ever done that. I may have suggested it. I may have said, if you're interested in the video, you might want to subscribe. It's up to you. But you get some people on their channels, oh, subscribe, and it comes on the screen, subscribe, and this and that. You know, it's up to people. It can make up their own minds, can't they, if they want to subscribe. They subscribe, they don't. I've never ever pushed, you know, for subscribers. Right, cider, Merry Down, and I've got one from Rattler from last Sunday. Still got one of them, so, and a Henny's. I'm sure I've got a Henny's hidden away in the fridge somewhere. I'm doing a baked pork chop with balsamic caramelised onions and Dijon mustard. So if you're interested in my Sunday, well, I used to call them Sunday roast, but I haven't done a roast for some time now. Right, I'm going. So I'll see you lot next Sunday. Ending shot as usual of a white van and the Cluidins in the background.